Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Nova Aetas. Now, if you're looking for amazing deals on games, you can click on the link in the description to g2a.com, and that will give you a passageway to really good discounts. Anyway, here we are in our court at Zendar, and I have attempted, I'll show you in just a second, I've attempted to fix the ship situation, but yes, all of your fixes were in vain. They did not help at all, so yeah, we'll get to see that after this. But what I want to do first is speak to the court diplomat, and I wanted to dispatch an emissary. Don't want to kill him, but I just want to send him off somewhere, and we're going to send him, I think, probably to the Nords or something, because I don't really want to be at war with them. I mean, they're quite far away anyway. Enter into a truce. I'm going to be sending Mateld, I suppose. There we go, because Quinius is our engineer and our tactician, and Mateld doesn't really do anything apart from being an absolute beast. So, yes, otherwise, what I've done is I've changed all of our vassals, I believe all of our vassals at least, into the prince level here, and that is obviously going to make a huge difference in the amount of renown they have. Hopefully, they're going to have much bigger armies, and we're going to see how that goes. So we have 2.3 million in the treasury here. I am going to... Really? Change to 10,000? Is that it? Is that it? Is that all I could... Okay, that's all I can change it to. I'm not going to even take a Nordic King's Purse. I feel like that is absolutely useless. But we are going to invest in the kingdom. We're going to invest in the Jewish traders a little bit. And we are then going to invest a little bit more here in the kingdom, because we want to make so much money. Because then we can do basically anything with it. We can improve our relations with the various lords that we have, of course. We can do some town management, some village management, things like that. Obviously, I don't have much right now. Or do I? Do I have much? I don't know. Shall we... Let's actually build a barracks. I think that might... Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, never mind. We've already built a barracks. We need to build some other things, yes. So we can get an armory, which would unlock the Dagnabia pikemen, billmen, and Varangian guards, but that's kind of meh, isn't it? It's not really very good. So what about some grain pits? Let's construct that. Build it, yes. Build it, you terrible, terrible people. Okay, so that sounds good to me. And I think, shall we try and... yes, I'd like to try and get some more money for this particular town. Ah, how about that? That seems nice. Let's do that. Okay, so that seems good. And yeah, I think that's basically all we can do here. And oh yes, we do need to go to the harbor. So I as you can see, I actually tried purchasing one additional ship after selling everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just sell everything here, just so that I can show you what's going on. And as you can see, yeah. This is still here. This ship is still here. And I'm moving around and I'm moving the game and everything. It's not paused or anything. And nothing seems to be working. So what we'll do is we'll set sail. No, our ship isn't at the harbor, of course. So what we're going to do is instead we're going to buy some things. So I'm going to buy 6 ships, just like I had beforehand. And we're going to set sail. No, our ship is not at the harbor. Of course it isn't. And of course it's still there. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to... I mean, I could go to the harbor here, but I can't, as you can see, reach it. So there has to be a way for me to be able to maybe click on this somehow. Maybe I can turn the camera a little bit, and maybe I'll be able to. But I have a feeling that I'm not going to be able to anytime soon. So if I do need to go over there for any specific reason or another, it is going to be met with failure. So I'm going to have to rely on the castles very, very close by for unit recruitment. Because, believe it or not, this used to be my rather amazing unit production facilities right here. Because obviously, all of these castles here were able to recruit many, many veteran archers and huskarls and all kinds of things like that. So what we're going to have to do is capture a couple more castles around here and turn them into our unit production. So... yes, hopefully that's going to happen. Now, we have leveled up, of course, so I'm going to be going for another point in agility, and that will give us yet another point in craftsmanship. And I believe we already have a book to do with craftsmanship, which is actually kind of hilarious because I didn't think we had one, but I think we already do. Yes, as you can see, we already have a book that gives us +1 to craftsmanship. So I'm going to need another 2 points, then finding the other book in craftsmanship to make that work. So, yes. There we are. That's it. That's it. That's the recap, I suppose. And we're now thinking that I'm going to be taking Yalen. Because as you can see over there, Yalen is... Oh, wow. That was pretty soon. Okay, so, yes. Yalen is the only RHODOK fief over to the west, and I thought, well, it's probably a good idea to take that. So let's take a look and see how much we're paying our guys. Yeah, they are all being paid 35,000. That is the maximum, I believe, that I can pay them. And our religious uniformity is pretty good. It's 100%. Our nobility is okay. It's 33%. I thought that would increase a little bit from the... the titles being increased and things, but not as much as I desired. But obviously it's going to go down over time, I would think. I mean, the commoners, that is. But yes. There it is. 3.8 million. Yes. 3.8 million. So, I think... Am I going to... okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in the castle real quick. I'm going to do this off screen. I'm going to just invest in the kingdom a little bit more. Alright, so as you can see, we do have a RHODOK vassal just running away there. He was... chasing us for a little bit of time, but apparently he gave up the chase for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why, but anyway, Yalen only has 330 units here, and I think we'll be in... Wow, we're actually in with a very good chance of taking this almost instantly by the looks of things. If the siege equipment gives us a good advantage, that is. Obviously, that is not the case right now, and obviously the RHODOKs are going to be very, very good at defending. Obviously, we're not fighting against the Zendar anymore, Zendarian units, so... Yes, I have not seen their faction get eliminated just yet, so I suppose we're going to be finding out whether that is going to happen soon. But I would think, for the most part, that we're probably not going to see that, because the Doge himself is probably not going to be very happy with disbanding his faction, so I'm not entirely sure whether we're going to be lucky enough there to see a faction elimination in this episode, but... Who knows? Who knows? Maybe he's somewhere and he's just going to recuperate and then he's going to say to everyone, okay, so yeah, let's all defect to Dagnabiar because, we have such great units and we want to contribute to the conquering of Calradia. Obviously, that's not going to happen because he has pretty terrible units and I'm not really wanting to really have him or any of his vassals, but you never know. Maybe they're actually kind of useful in some situations. But I think for now... We're going to charge in. We're just going to charge in. We're not going to charge everyone just yet. We're just going to get our archers outside. Hopefully they can support us a little bit. Oh, and they have a very, very nice vantage point in that archer nest over there. Well, technically it's a crossbow nest, but still. Oh, and to the left as well. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so I'm going to heal everyone I can right now. There we go. It's a little bit better, and now I'm gonna try and use focus if I can. Can you please move in? Thank you very much. Okay, let's use our focus here. And we'll try and eliminate them. Yes, there we go. Okay, that's what we like to see. And maybe we'll be able to get here without getting headshot. I mean, that would be kind of nice. Okay, so there's only 2 of them remaining. Our archers did a very, very good job. There's a nice thrust and a nice slash. There we are. Okay, so yes, it appears as though we can just move our archers in now because most of our infantry have already... assailed the battlements, so that's pretty nice. And, oh my, you're really just going to be standing here on this very small little ledge? I'm actually unsure why they're all standing there, but apparently they just wanted to die. Okay, well, that was amusing. And, come on, kill that. Yes. Okay, now we can just move onward. I am going to be shot many times over. Unfortunately. Where are all of my people? Are they not wanting to come over here and actually assist their liege? It seems not. Actually, it seems not. Let's heal ourselves. Okay, we're going to have to be very, very careful here because obviously we are going to continually be shot by crossbowmen, but hopefully I can use their bodies, some of their bodies as cover or something along those lines. We're going to tell our archers just to charge in now because they seem to be a little bit stuck and I don't really want them to be stuck for the foreseeable future. So we're going to just have to deal with them running into melee if they so desire and things like that. So let's heal. Yes, there we go. Okay, it seems as though our infantry are now coming up here, so that's nice. Let's go into focus mode again as well. Okay, come on now. Yes. Okay, well, this is going to be an absolute, oh my, an absolute slaughter, I was about to say, until they respawned on us. Ah, that's not good. Or is it? It's actually not that bad, because we seem to actually be dealing so much damage right now. There we are. Okay, well, I think we're good. I think we're good, actually. So I'm just going to continue slashing away at these guys here. And these respawning guys are really not doing too much, are they? No, maybe I should start helping my fellows over here. That might make sense. Yeah, I think it might make sense to do that. Alright, well, I think this is probably going to be it for Yalen. I'm actually really surprised that we were able to take this easily. I mean, where are all of the vassals? They didn't seem to really care about defending it, so maybe it's not that valuable to them or something. I'm not entirely sure, but I suppose we'll find out. So let's take a quick look at the casualties, and as you can see, look at that, all 330 were killed. Oh yes, very nice. So we do have another 10 spaces for our own units, of course. So, well, that's it. Yeah, that apparently was it. So, yes, other than that, I'm just going to be leaving the loot. I don't really need it right now. And, okay, this is a town. And Reichsin has no towns, or nothing, actually. He has no fiefs at all. So I suppose we're going to be giving that to him. So, hopefully he'll like that. I'm going to actually do a little bit of schmoozing with the vassals off-screen, and by that I mean I'm going to try and raise their relation, and hopefully that's gonna... Yes, there we go, I have a lot of mansions there. But yes, hopefully that's gonna make a difference. And wouldn't it be hilarious if they had velvet here? No, they do not. So anyway, let's try and get some food, just to tide us over, of course. There we are, that's fantastic. And do we want to try and see if we can buy a... we can buy a town palace here. Okay, because that's obviously going to give us a lot more, so let's do that. There we go. And, okay, I'm going to need to do all of this, unfortunately. Oh, no. Okay, so let's just sell all of these, and then we're going to buy the town palace. There we go. Oh, I don't have sufficient money. How dare you. How dare you. Okay, so let's rent that out. And then we can rent this out as well. There we are. Okay, so how much money do I actually have? 27,000? Okay. Well, I was really hopeful that we'd be able to get all town palaces there, but no, of course not. Okay, so what do we want to do with Quinius here? Well, I think probably getting us a little bit more in strength would make a difference. And what else do we want to go for here? Maybe athletics? Weapon master? I think weapon master. Alright, so that's Quinius done, and we can now move on. So Yalen is now garrisoned, of course, and let's actually just take a look. Where are we with our technological overview? Well, I wanted to see how close we are to that actually, but apparently it's not letting me see that. There we go. Research points. 268 out of 1,000. Okay, that should be pretty fine, shouldn't it? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so we're gonna wait here for some time. We're going to see how Yalen is, and, oh yes, I must mention that one of you did say that it's probably a really, really bad idea for me to put my court in Zendar, and, you know, for the most part I would agree with you, but that's the thing. We are currently very powerful, and as you could see, we defended against all of those Zendarians without too much problem at all. And I'm thinking that this is exactly the reason why we want to be right in the middle of things. Oh, yes, it says he's unwilling to consider a peace. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what's going to happen now. No one is going to be like, oh, yes, let's make peace, because obviously he's not in a position to make peace. I mean, look at him. He's all the way up here, he's perfectly fine, no one is threatening him, and that's exactly the reason why it's very difficult to make peace with these lieges, and it's also very difficult to get out of the enemies have raided something screen. Yes, of course. Okay, so let's have a look here. Who do we have? Oh. Yes, Fredericus. That's not too good. And Cedrus himself, King Cedrus himself. Okay, well, I guess we're going to wait here for some time then. Okay, so as you can see here, Despin's army is attempting to launch an assault against us. We have 268 and they have 762. This is going to be one of those sieges that I think is going to take a long time. but I'm probably not going to be showing all of it, obviously, but I'm going to show the initial waves, I think, and then we'll see where we go from there. But for the most part, we have some pretty nice archers, and I think the archers are going to be extremely effective at this, because as you could see, 2 archery nests specifically built for them and only 1 ladder. Oh yes, this is going to be absolutely fiendish for them. Unfortunately, I missed that. Yes. Just forget about that. But anyway, King Cedrus, you got eliminated almost immediately. Oh yes, you're hilarious, aren't you? He's the court jester. Ah yes, he is. He's going to be my court jester when we catch him. That is. He's not going to be very happy about that. But Diggory is going to say, "Dance, clown, dance. Your name is Cedrus, so you must be a clown of some sort." And that's exactly what's going to happen. We're brutal. And then he's just gonna go home, and he's gonna just be like, where did my life go? You know. So hopefully we're gonna have that happen, because King Cedrus is being annoying right now. I don't really appreciate the thought of him coming over here and being like, oh yes, I'm going to be annoying here. So yeah, hopefully we're gonna be able to teach him a lesson. Come on now, kill them all. Yeah, this is very easy, isn't it? This is extremely easy to defend. Or is it? That's the thing, if I wasn't here, would I be able to still sustain a defense? That's the thing. I mean, yeah, if I just stand back and I just heal our forces, that's actually a pretty good tactic to use, because if your forces aren't dying, then obviously you're going to win eventually. So that's kind of nice, but unfortunately my focus is being wasted here. I'm not able to really get around the side, not really able to get any vulnerable points. So, yeah, maybe we're going to be able to just defeat them relatively simply. Come on now. Yes, new enemies are arriving. Of course they are. Yes, how pained am I to receive their reinforcements. We are getting a bunch of archers actually killing themselves right now. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe they just don't want to be led by Diggory anymore, but even so, it's better to be led by Diggory than it is to be led by Cedrus, because he gives you the D. You know, Diggory gives you the D, because obviously, you know, his name begins with D, and Cedrus begins with C, so you can assume that he's a little bit more advanced by 1 step, because A, B, C, D. So, yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about, but apparently, Diggory gives you the D, so yeah, that's exactly the reason why everyone should want to join his faction, obviously. But, as you can see, we've already eliminated 150 plus of their forces, and I think that it's just going to continue like that. So I guess I'm just going to do this off screen, because there's not much more I can do apart from defend against Yelan, and then obviously we're going to do something in the next episode that is going to further our territorial expansion, I suppose. So with that, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.